Hey guys, going into the finals of an Oath of the Gatewatch draft with the chance to finish 3-0. This is a good hand. We had some bad hands last time, but our Dragon Master Outcast, I think, showed up both games we won to lead us to victory despite how bad our hands were. All right. So, do I play? I probably play... Well, I don't know. We'll see what he plays. I mean, chances are Culling Drone's more likely to get in early if he doesn't play anything. And Zada's Commando can... Well, there's another Zada's Commando. So I think we play our own now. I think we play our Crumbling Vestige. And we add, let's say, black. And then we'll play our Zada's Commando. I'd be fine trading with one, so... I mean, our Culling Drone couldn't block it. There's no way it could trade, so... Alright, so we are up against an ally deck, like, straight up. It seems. Hey, there's our Fall of the Titans. We play Swamp, we play Culling Drone. And we end our turn, I think. He's going to be able to start pinging us, which we're not going to be able to do for a while. But I think we just deal with that. We can eventually use Unnatural Endurance to deal with him, although we have to have a creature with more than 2 power. Yeah, so he's the three ally colors. Ooh, he's going all the way on the cohort strategy. Okay, so I have some interesting decisions here. I could play Unnatural Endurance in combat to help me kill something, or just to do 2 more damage, and then burn 2 creatures for 2, which would be these 2, I think. Yeah. Let's swing with our Commando. I think burning 2 creatures for 2, like this early when he's trying to snowball us, is a good idea. I mean, it's even better if he blocks here, but I don't really see that happening. So it didn't. So we're going to do something weird here and use Unnatural Endurance to get in some extra damage. And then burn 2 creatures for 2 for Surge. Opponent's like, that's weird. And it is, if we didn't have Fall of the Titans. So we're going to kill these 2. Getting the 2 for 1 there is good. I mean, it's kind of a 2 for 2, but we keep better board position. Discarded a mountain and drew a card. I didn't want to kill this because we have a guy who can already trade with it, and then all the creatures in our hand aren't worried about his first strike. So, yeah, we did see an ally encampment. All right. I'm going to play Essence Depleter so we can start doing stuff to him every turn. I guess the Translator might have been better because it can at least swing through. If we don't draw a way to kill his Invoker before he gets to 8, we're going to be in some pretty big trouble. He's already at 6, so if he just keeps hitting land drops like that, then we're going to be pretty sad. All right, we get a 2-point life swing at the end of his turn. Is he going to kill it in response? He is. Well, we still get to do it. This would be another good Serpentine Spike. Time for it to show up. I mean, we don't have the mana to... Oh, we do have the mana to cast it. Because it would just, like, blow all three of his creatures off the board. But, you know, can't always... There are frequently drafts where you just never draw a card that's in your deck. And that may be what's happening with Serpentine Spike. I think we had it in a hand we mulliganed once at least, but... Gross. And Ally Encampment actually turns on his Slaughter Drone's Death Touch, so it's not exactly ideal for us. We're just going to keep playing dudes. I'm going to hold on to this land to bluff. And I'm going to end the turn. We can't accomplish much here. He can ping us for one a turn for a while, or draw cards if he wants to. Man, the only like crazy red removal spell we're missing is Rolling Thunder, huh? Okay, so he's at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We just keep drawing lands. We have so much mana right now. Maybe I could have run 17 lands in this deck since I have so many. So if he draws his 8th land here, we're going to start getting Invokered every turn. Doesn't look like he has it. And that, I think, is good. But he can start digging, except he can't really. Blighted Fen. You're not bad right now. I mean, like, all his creatures are things that I think he'd rather hang on to than not hang on to. Yep. Feels good. Right, we're going to just kill whichever one he values the least. Sacrifice that Invoker, dude. I wish. Yeah, he does have a Thinker. I think it would... His Slaughter Drone's his best blocker. His Invoker and his... I'd probably lose one of his Flame Seekers if I were him. It's kind of redundant. You already have the ability in play. So I think that's what I would do. Because the Slaughter Drone can trade with all of my stuff. What's he doing in response? Oh, that's clever. Okay, so he just took down my biggest creature instead. All right. Well, there's a Blighted Gorge. Back-to-back Blighted lands. That can enable us to do some things. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He needs one more land, and we're pretty much dead if he gets it. And he can start, like, dumping spells to dig for lands if he wants to. There it is. So we are in deep trouble. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sacrifice, Blighted Gorge. And we're going to kill the Commando. Yeah, we really need to kill him or we're just going to be out of creatures in no time. Not what we needed. I mean, our deck does have Serpentine Spike. Like, that's the card that, like, the only reason I'm still playing, basically, is if we drew that right now, it would wipe his board, more or less. Ooh. Oh, no, he's just burning again. That's fine. I'm okay with it. All right, well, we can play another thing for him to burn while we wait to draw something else that we need. The bad news is, I mean, he gets to hold on to all these spells in his hand, and who knows what they are. Slaughter Drone is swinging. I don't think I want to trade. I want to make him use 8 to kill my guy. Ooh, someone big enough to survive being invokered. All right, I'm just going to hold this. There's no good reason not to, really. And in my turn. Yep. Culling Drone is gone. He has been culled. Okay. He's going to use his invoker to kill one of them. To kill him, rather, not one of them. To kill this creature. Because no matter how I block. So I think I block one of the bigger ones just to reduce the damage I take. And we are just dead next turn unless we draw Serpentine Spike now. Let's see if it can show up for us in our time of need. Wow, that guy loves us, but he's not so good in this situation, so we lose that game. Yeah. Do we want Witness? I don't think it's that good in this against this opponent. Seer's Lantern's also kind of clunky against a fast deck like his, though. So, do I bring in like my Chain Mage? Yeah, I think I leave the Lantern in. I mean, we did it. There was basically a board stall there, and if I draw on my Lantern, I would have improved my draws by a lot. This is a good hand. There's our Goblin Dark Dwellers. We also haven't seen him today much. Don't have any like sweet combos in our hand for him, but that's okay. So if I can help it, I probably won't play Bearer of Silence on turn 2, and I think I can help it. Both allows me to do more damage with Nettle Drone, and I can get way more. Ooh, that's nice. That's probably what I'll do in turn 3 now is play the Lantern, especially if he doesn't play a creature this turn, so that then I can play my Bearer. He is playing a creature. All right. Yeah, I'm going to play the Lantern now. Then I'll probably play the Bearer of Silence next turn to make him sacrifice a creature. Yeah, and he has a hard choice. I mean, he has a creature that can make his dudes unblockable, which they'll already be because of Bearer of Silence. Or he has... yeah, so we're going to do this. Player Bearer. It's best to play it when there's like the fewest number of creatures possible. I mean, and both of these are, you know, slowing his tempo early game is pretty good. Our Maw of Kozilek will also be a pretty sweet wall in coming turns. Yeah, I don't blame him for keeping his Invoker as much as it wrecked me in the last game. I might play Nettle Drone next, I guess. If I play Nettle Drone, I can scry on my turn, and the Nettle Drone puts a pretty good clock out there too. Or I can just play Nettle Drone and Zod as commando, I guess. But we're definitely swinging with our guy who can't block. And yeah, I think we play Nettle Drone and Zod as commando this turn, instead of keeping mana up for scrying. That red card with Awaken would be so bad for us right now. It'd just kill everything we love. He may well have sided them in. He may have Reality Hemorrhage or something right now. Nope. We cannot let him get to 8 again. This time we can scry and try. Ooh, that is good against us. Yeah, well, that's close enough to what I was worried about happening. All right, so we're going to take 5, go to 11. We do have our Maw at least. Okay, Oblivion Strike's also pretty good. I think we just play the Maw for now, though. Since it can't block after all. And then we play, I think leaving black up is a better bluff, a more useful bluff because of the black combat trick in this format. We're going to play our Maw. And we're going to end our turn. We can Oblivion Strike this Invoker. It's not something we could do last time around. Well, now maybe we Oblivion Strike that, huh? Yeah, I think we're going to have to. It is a 2-for-1 at least. Too bad you don't say 4 or more Goblin Dark Dwellers. You'd be so good right now. We do have the mana to scry now, which is good. If we don't have to do something with our Maw. Anyway. You're an ally, right? You are. Okay, I'm going to try to kill the Invoker here. Let's see. You'll become 3 toughness, so if he has a card in his hand that can kill it, then that's bad, but I think it's definitely worth it. We do miss out on a scry, but I may do it on my upkeep anyway. Nah, I probably want to play Goblin Dark Dwellers, so... All right. That does work out in your favor. Should have just chump blocked. I got greedy. Okay. We do not have the mana to play both of these, which is not good. I'm going to play Warden of Geometries, if only because it means if I top deck my Serpentine Spike, I can get back in this game. And if I didn't play that, I wouldn't have 7 mana to cast a Serpentine Spike, so I think I like that. I think it makes sense. More removal? No, Chain Mage. Yeah, that'll kill me slowly but surely, won't it? Oh, I actually had the mana for the spike anyway. Where are you, Serpentine Spike? Why do you hate me? All right, so our bearer's going to get in there. Guess I could swing with my warden too, but no thanks. Going to play our Dark Dwellers. Unfortunately, we do not have a spell to get back with him, which was something I was sad about. But we drafted him and really only ended up with about 3 targets, but he is a large body. He's the largest body out there. And he has Menace, and we can Scry next turn. So I think we do that. What did you draw? I mean, he can kill us slowly but surely with this Chain Mage if we don't draw into some removal here. I'm sure that's his plan at this point. Would be my plan. He's also 1 mana away from having Invoker mana again. What's on top? No, thank you. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So I can't Scry again and still cast a spike if I draw it. I can't do it on my upkeep, that is. That's quite good, though. Which kills us quicker? The Cutthroat or the Invoker? He doesn't have the mana yet for the Invoker. This is pretty brutal. We're going to swing with our bearer because why wouldn't I? I think we go for the Invoker. If only, I wish it was an ally, so it's sort of taking away from that too, but because he can use it as removal as well and then just kill us on the board. If we kill the Invoker, he has to win with his Chain Mage, basically. So I think that's where we go. I mean, we're going to drop to 4 and then to 2, but I don't know. It's a hard choice. We have to draw a way to kill this, and we probably will end up scrying at my upkeep if I don't see what I need. So we go to 4. Then he can just drop us to 2 right away. So I don't know. I mean, maybe he was never going to draw an 8th land, but that Invoker, I had a bad experience with it in the last game, so come on, Serpentine Spike. This is the time to show up. No, thank you. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, and still have 9 mana. God, so if I scry again, I still won't be able to cast Serpentine Spike. But there is other removal in my deck. This is rough. I'm going to scry on my upkeep. I'll draw my Serpentine Spike because I do it. I'm ready for it. I'm going to see it right now and hate myself forever. Okay, I didn't, so I did the right thing. Oh, thank God. I definitely did the right thing. Okay, so we say Tar Snare. Oh, drops us to 2 still, so we're not exactly in the clear. I mean, he can drop us to 2 in response. But then I can swing with my Warden and my Bearer and not lose any blockers, so that's pretty good. So I can hit him for 4, 6, 8 right now. Jeez, so close. But not close enough. So oh, that just means we're dead, right? We're at 2. Yeah, that sucks. We almost got there. I'm going to see what my next few cards were. I don't normally do that. But this was an interesting matchup. If it'll let me. Where were you, Serpentine Spike? Yeah, it was nowhere in sight. Nowhere even close. That would have been good, too. Man, even when I drew like the next 10 cards, I still don't see it. It's like it's not even in my deck. All right, well, we went 2-1 again, just as we did last week, which is pretty good. It's a fun format. It's a new format, so that usually makes them even more fun. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.